as the Bachelorette, I'm feeling really nervous, but also so excited to go on this journey. I am most excited to meet all of these amazing men and to really find myself. These last couple of years have been really tough for me, especially when my astronaut fiance passed away in space. I really didn't think that I was going to find love again. Going into Dean's season, I was feeling pretty hopeful and I felt like we had a connection, but he decided to choose another hoe. When Dean did give me the rose in the past season, I was probably in the worst place of my life. Thank you, Susan. It took me a couple months to get myself back on my feet. I moved back home. I quit my job as a snake doctor, figured that snakes don't need that much help and people really need help. So I decided to be a destination wedding planner. As a destination wedding planner, I've been able to travel all over the world. Most recently, I went to Idaho. And before that, I was so lucky to go to Fort Lauderdale, but my favorite place was the country of Africa. There actually was a wedding that I helped plan. It was one of my first destination weddings. It was actually for Danny DeVito. When I'm not planning destination weddings, I really like to work out. So whether that's playing soccer, basketball, just running on the beach, anything to get my heart rate going, I'll do. My dream person is someone who can be my superhero, like Spider-Man, but the Tobey Maguire version, mixed with a little bit of my other superhero, my dad. I think that this season I'm going to bring something that no one has ever seen before. I'm going to be raw, I'm going to be real, and I'm going to be 100% myself, and I'm not going to hold anything back.
Please welcome your host, Chris Harrison.
Hello, Bachelor Nation. How are we doing tonight? Thank you. No, it's too kind. Thank you. Well, we have an exciting episode for you tonight. Of course, you know that this is all live. This is 100% not scripted because that's what love is. Love isn't scripted. And these stories that you're going to see tonight are maybe the most dramatic episode yet. But first, before we go into this, because there is no script, we need a suggestion for you. Something to inspire our characters on their way. So we need just two objects, two words actually at all.
Ice cream.
I heard ice cream and I heard
Lazy boy.
I heard ice cream and toothpaste. That's ice cream and toothpaste.
Lazy boy.
Huh. Interesting. We're going to see those play out throughout this episode. But like I said, we truly have today is one of the most dramatic episodes yet. It's going to see... You're going to see things that you haven't seen before. But let's first welcome our Bachelorette to the stage. Let's welcome Lauren G. I gotta say, you're looking amazing.
Thank you.
How are you feeling going to the second week?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I felt like we got to meet some really amazing guys last week, and I can't wait to know more. I will say that I've personally never been in the second episode. Like last season, I was unfortunately not able to find love after the first episode, but I'm just so excited.
And we just love seeing your love story progress with some of these guys. Now, in the last season, obviously Dean did not choose you. Dean was, you developed feelings for him very early on, but it just didn't work out. Are you getting nervous that you're going to develop some of those feelings again?
To be honest, I didn't think that I was going to feel the way I felt about Dean again, but I think it is really possible with one of these men. There are things that I see in all of them that I have seen in Dean.
If you didn't see Dean, what's one word that you'd say to him? One phrase maybe?
I would say no.
So you're ready, you're confident, you're moving on, you're over, Dean.
Yes.
That's amazing. Let's go get ready for your first date, then we'll welcome out our guys.
Okay.
Oh God. What's up, guys?
And you kiss her yet? Hey man, I mean, I don't kiss and tell, you know?
Sorry, nice to know her.
I haven't kissed Lauren G yet, but like, I feel like it's really close, you know? We're just building that connection real slow. Hey man, I mean, like I said.
I have not kissed her yet.
Thank you.
A man shouldn't kiss a woman until the end of the first date, and I do things correctly.
Hello, guys.
Hey.
Hey. How's everyone doing tonight? A bit of a dramatic, obviously, rose ceremony the other night. How are you guys feeling?
Feel pretty good, Chris. Obviously, we're all here.
And we are in Churchill, Manitoba.
Yeah.
Which is this is obviously one of the most beautiful cities in Canada, and we're really excited for this. But of course, this week we're going to have one one-on-one date and then one group date as well. So this is the one-on-one date card. I'll give this to you.
Somebody,
No, when on one day card came out, I just thought, man, I really want to spend some time with Lauren G.
I mean, like, I'm feeling pretty confident that my name's gonna be on that card. When it came out, I was like, Jerry, it's your time.
I'm not a big reader, so I didn't want to read that card.
Brush your teeth for a brush with love. Philip. Philip?
This will technically be our first date.
Right now, I'm craving Tostitos or Flamin' Hot Cheez-Its.
Later that afternoon at the date.
Hello. How are you doing?
Great.
So, must be wondering what we're doing on our one-on-one date.
I've been thinking about the clue. I'm wondering if maybe we're getting our teeth clean.
It's close. The first thing I thought of when I saw your beautiful smile was children. Your smile on our future children. So we're actually going to an orphanage and we're gonna teach them how to brush teeth.
There's one thing I like more than kids, it's orphans.
Because you know that hygiene's really important to me, and when I was a snake doctor, it was really important to brush those two teeth. We're going to teach these kids something that they'll be able to take into their lives forever.
I can't wait.
Well, we just gotta wait for the kids.
Meanwhile, back at the house.
You look stressed, dude.
I mean, she picked me for the first impression rose last week, and what am I, some second-rate rodeo clown?
He is a second-rate rodeo.
I'm at least a first-rate rodeo clown. Hey. So there I was, when Dean walks in the door.
This is insane.
Hey guys, I'm Dean. What are you doing here?
We know who you are.
I'm here to win Lauren's heart, just like you guys, okay?
No, it's not just like us. You already had a chance and you fucked it up.
After the camera stopped rolling, Carly and I just grew apart. It seemed like something so incredible happened in those 3 months. And then the cameras just stopped rolling. Guys, I don't want her to look at me any differently, just because we already know each other.
And you broke her heart?
That's something I'll talk to Lauren about, not you, alright?
Oh, you! You look after those chompers, okay?
Philip, I have to say, I chose you because I really wanted to see how you'd be with children, and you really amaze me.
You know, it's always been a dream of mine to have a couple kids. After I get married, of course, which I'm due for.
I have to tell you that I've actually had some experience with children. When I was in college, I had a guinea pig. And it was really hard, financially and...
Growing up, we had a dog, and it was my responsibility to get up every morning and walk little chippers. And I hated it. I hated every gosh darn minute of it. And the rain and the snow.
Well, we won't have to walk our kids. They can walk on their own. Is it crazy that I'm talking about kids this soon?
No!
I just feel that with you.
When Chippers got hit by a car, it was like, I miss going for walks. I hope our kids never die.
Meanwhile, back at the house.
What's up, dude?
Hey man, I'm Dean.
Nice to meet you. Lauren H.
You have a very sweaty palm.
Yeah. That's great. Put that on there myself. What's up with you? Are you delivering food or?
Oh no, I'm actually here to deliver myself to Lauren's heart.
Oh, sick. That's kind of like what we're all doing.
Exactly. I'm exactly the same as all of you.
I walked into the room and was expecting just, you know, other guys in the house. But then instead I saw Dean from last season. Remember Dean? He says he's here to win Lauren's heart. That's what I'm here to do. So I'm confused.
When I saw Lauren for the first time, it was on her season, when she was on The Bachelor, on Dean's season, and I saw her and I was like, damn, you know, and I just couldn't wait to see her, and I knew I'd be seeing her again, but I just didn't think that I would be seeing Dean, the Bachelor from the last season, again.
I didn't watch the last season because my dad took away the TV. Because I was sleeping in the birdhouse too often. So this Dean guy seems pretty chill to me.
Look, I don't want to cause any trouble, but I'm just concerned that you're going to hurt Lauren G.
That's great. I'm Dean, by the way.
Listen, save it, okay? We're all here for Lauren. You already had your chance, and you let her go. She doesn't need to see another crazy person who would let her go.
Right.
This is her time to find love, Dean.
That's so impressive how much you care about Lauren. Tell me more about your childhood and how that changed you.
This is not about me, Dean. This is about Lauren, and I don't think that you understand that.
So would you care to have some juice in the cafeteria?
I love a glass of juice, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Do you drink a lot?
Of juice?
No alcohol.
No, I have a stiff scotch on Friday after work.
So I know that you're a numbers guy, but that's all I know.
I know I've been wound a little bit tightly, you know, with the other contestants in the house. I feel a real connection with you, Lauren.
All of these kids are busy reading their books and making crafts. They're not going to hear anything that's too mature.
I've been hurt before, and I'm really ready to settle down and get married with the love of my life.
Lauren, don't mean to interrupt, but I just want to leave this first, not a first impression rose, just one of the roses.
Thank you, Chris. Well, Philip, I did say that I always wanted a little bit of my dad in the person I'm going to marry. I see that in you.
Hey, he's one of your heroes, isn't he?
He is. And maybe you will be one day too. So, Philip, do you accept this rose?
I do.
So, Kyle, tell me more about yourself.
I don't want to talk about money. I want to talk about you.
That's so selfless of you, and I really like that.
Excuse me, Dean, do you mind I'll leave in the bathroom for a second?
Gentlemen, I'm the one sitting on the toilet.
We'd like to have a bathroom meeting if you could please leave.
I still will never believe the fact that the producers kept that part in it.
He didn't know it was a bidet.
You need to wash your hands down! Use hand sanitizer already!
We're having a bathroom meeting.
Sorry, actually I want to get all the guys in here.
A bitch in the bathroom!
Well, as obviously you've known, this has been a bit of a dramatic week. You know, Dean has decided that he wants to find love, and maybe he made a few mistakes last time. So we're going to see on this group date here. Here's your group date card.
Also, really good to see you again, Chris. How you doing?
Very good. You're looking really good.
Yeah. Hey, golf later?
Sure, absolutely.
Great. It's fun being on the other side of this. Getting to read the...
Right. I think Mitch said that he wanted to read it.
Kyle, Mitch, Jerry, Dean, Lauren. Ice cream. You scream. I scream. On this date, we'll have ice cream.
Wait.
What do you think it means?
Was there no Dallas on that?
Oh, damn!
I was legitimately asking because the letters were hard to read.
There was no Dallas on that.
I was really excited to get asked on the group date. I haven't seen Lauren since last season, so I'm excited to go on the group date.
On the date.
Kyle, Jerry, Mitch, Lauren H. I'm so glad to have all four of you on this group date with me.
Hi, Lauren. Lauren, can we talk really quickly before the group date?
Chris?
Thanks for joining me out on the pavilion.
Dean, I'm honestly speechless.
So am I, Lauren. So am I. What happened last season, I can't take it back, nor would I want. There's a saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it will be yours,
It'll be yours forever.
We're already reconnected.
The producers didn't tell me this, so I honestly, this is my genuine reaction right now. And all I have to say is if you are not here for the right reasons, then I will do something very bad to you.
Lauren, look, this is your love story, and if you don't want him to be here, he does not have to be here.
Chris, I thought about it, and I'm gonna give him another chance. He didn't do that for me, but I'm gonna be the bigger person.
Well, let's go meet the rest of the guys. All right, guys. Well, welcome to a bit of a tradition here at The Bachelor. We are going to have an ice cream eating contest today, and as you can see, it's a bit of a make-your-own sundae situation, and Lauren has chosen some of her favorite sundae ingredients. How about, Lauren, you describe them here?
I'm not very good at eating ice cream, but I know a lot about sundaes.
Chris mentioned it was an ice cream date. I was so surprised because I was so thrown off. There was no clue or anything indicating that we would be eating ice cream on the date. I was at first really excited because I thought he meant sorbet, but then I realized he meant ice cream, and I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh. This may be a stupid question, but what's ice cream?
So, as you can see on this wonderful spread that was given to us by Churchill's very first ice cream shop, we have all of the regular fixes, but I've also added a secret ingredient, something from my hometown that everyone's familiar with, and that's edible chewing tobacco. Wow.
Well, guys, take your spots at the table, and on my mark, actually, on Lauren's mark, you can go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Well, Lauren, they are doing quite the good job. I see Dean here is just going at it, Jerry, but it looks like Lauren H is just sort of sucking up the ice cream.
They didn't give us a spoon, so I was kind of eating with my hands, and I was hoping that Lauren liked that.
Lauren, what do you think of these guys' table manners?
Well, clearly Jerry is going for the win, which I can really appreciate. I will say that Dean has quite a large gate, and he
Well, we're just at the end right here, and it looks like Jerry has a little bit left. Dean is going for it, and the rest are just really far behind, and Dean takes it! Wow!
It feels really good to be a winner.
I was having a real hard time on that challenge, but I gave it a shot for Lauren G, but I don't know, I just kept thinking about the times that I've had with Derry in the past, and bad memories.
If you've ever been on a date with more than one competitor, it is a mess. And trying to be sexy while eating ice cream? Get out of here.
Okay, that was fun, but when's this ice cream thing gonna come into the picture?
So congratulations, Dean, for winning the challenge. But the day's not over yet. I have planned an exclusive evening party for us, and it's not going to be a regular evening party. It's going to be in a giant milk bath hot tub.
Yes! When Lauren said milk bath, at first I was excited because I thought she meant regular bath, and then I realized she said milk. And I'm lactose intolerant.
So I hope everyone's ready to get immersed in all of that milk together.
Well, guys, I'll let you get up in your trunks, and we'll see you at the milk baths.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Sounds like my story. Oh. Hey.
Good reading at the beach.
Don't mock my reading. I'm learning.
I wasn't. I was saying good reading.
Where'd you get that from, Lauren?
Yes.
What was it like? What's she like?
She's like a bath filled with hot milk.
I know the feeling.
You, Dallas, you're not here to win. You're here for, you know,
Say it.
so we can all laugh at you.
You take that back. You want to cause a fight here?
I have no interest in fighting.
Because I've fought thousands of cows. Don't make me turn you into ground beef.
Meanwhile, back at the date.
Everyone, I'm so sorry that I planned a milk bath, but Mitch has just told me that he has a life-threatening illness, so we're gonna have to cancel. I'm so sorry.
No, no worries. That's of course.
For me, I think the most important thing about being the Bachelor or Bachelorette is being adaptable. And so I was really, really proud that Lauren is also thinking of that as a Bachelor or Bachelorette. The other thing I think is important as a Bachelor or Bachelorette is being good at being the Bachelor or Bachelorette. And I think that stays with you forever.
Ow! Life-threatening? This Ginger's a little bitch.
Honestly, Lauren, it was really difficult for me to open up about this to you, but I'm glad I did because you were just so receptive, and I feel like it brought me so much closer to you. And I'm sorry. You make me feel like yogurt makes regular people feel.
I know exactly what that means.
Ow!
Lauren, do you think that I could chat with you for a bit, since we're not gonna do the milk bath anymore?
Sure, we can just head right into that cocktail party.
Right.
Later that evening, at the cocktail party.
I'm so glad to finally have you alone just for a bit.
Jerry, what's going on?
I just, it's hard. When I see you, I just want to talk to you. I just want to know you more, and I just feel like the time we spent together is so short, but it makes me think about all the time that we can spend together in the future.
So what does our future look like?
Well, I know there's going to be kids. You like kids? How do you feel about 10 kids? 11. 3, 2, 1. Just the one kid.
Jerry, I feel like you're not being very genuine with me.
You're right.
You say 10 and then you say 1. Do you have a beard or is it a spray tan? And it can be either. I just want you to be honest with me.
You're right. nervous.
Lauren, do you think I could borrow you for a second?
The scene cut in right when I was about to show Lauren my sick abs. Ready to punch him in the face, but I'm a gentleman. I'm a gentleman. What, Lauren? We'll continue this conversation later.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, I'd be happy to join you out on the piazza.
We're so broken.
I'm sorry, I noticed you were upset. I know how much emotions can affect a bachelor or bachelorette in your case.
How did you do it?
With my heart. With my whole heart.
I honestly feel like it's so tough. Maybe.
Hey, whatever you are going through is normal. Whatever issues you've been having is normal. None of these guys know what you're going through, but I do. Look at that. Lauren, when I eliminated you on the first day,
Thank you for being so honest.
it was because I was intimidated by you. By your beauty and intellect and ability to be beautiful and intellectual and emotional. And I made a mistake that day. And I made a mistake every other day. And the first not mistake I did...
Every other day? So on every even day.
I did something right. Well, what I'm trying to say is, the first time I really did something right on one of those even days was when I texted Chris to say, hey, I want to come back. I want to come back for Lauren. I want to come back for love. Here. I have a tissue.
Lauren, geez, is this guy bothering you? Are you bothering her?
I don't think so. I'll talk
I'll
to
see
you
you
later.
later.
Almost Jinx.
Guys, yeah, come on in.
Lauren.
It's been quite a week, obviously, with the group date and one-on-one. A new contestant for the cast. Lauren, this can be a big decision for you.
Thank you, Chris.
I didn't get any time with Lauren this week, and that struck me right here, in my heart. So I knew that the first impression that I made in that first week had to count for something.
Nothing terrified me more in the world when I saw those two roses and the thought that one of them might not go to me.
I am here for the right reasons.
This first rose goes to someone who is fiery and passionate, and someone who I think would fight for me. And that's Jerry.
Gentlemen, this is the final rose of the evening. Lauren, when you're at.
I want to say thank you for joining me on this journey. And if you don't get a rose this evening, it doesn't mean you're not handsome, smart, worldly, any of those things. It just means that I didn't like you.
Dean eliminated Lauren in the first episode. So hurt. The only way that Dean's getting a rose is if he made himself vulnerable, told Lauren he was intimidated by her, but I don't see it. I think I've got this one in the bag.
This rose goes to someone who, for the first time in my life, has made me question me. And that's Dean. Dean Johansson Robertson Stevens. Accept this rose.
Oh god.
Gentlemen, take a moment to say your goodbyes.
Showed my insides to you, and you didn't like what you saw. I don't hold that against you. It's been a journey.
I think that your mom would be proud.
Thank you.
My horse is pregnant, and I was gonna give that baby horse to you, but I guess that's not gonna happen. I now read at a 4th grade level.
If you reconsider, I'll be at the EB Games at Cambion Broadway. I don't work there.
Thank you, Lord H.
And for the rest of you, next week will be our final week, and we're going to be able to visit your hometowns, Lauren's hometown, and one person at the end of this will end up winning this season of The Bachelorette. I think we should cheers to you and all your success this season. Cheers. Cheers.